fucking go. We about to go big. Kill him with the PrizePicks. Let's fucking go. We going out blazing.
Let's get hunting.
This is Propulation. About to go big. Kill him with the PrizePicks. About to go big. Kill him with the PrizePicks. 24/7 researching, it's all a fantasy. But if I make the right plays, it pays automatic. Bankroll showing that I know it dope strategy. On a winning streak, I'm stacking a dose of the bookies all get mad at me. Confident with how it plays, not clicking on a flex today. All I see is green and we all about to get paid. Arrogant shots on the stream, they be killing it. Never gonna stop it, I like if you feel it. Thinking the players, they all never time you can't make up your mind and just go with your gut. Looked around, we found a glitch. No toast allowed, just supposed to live. Sophia's fine, sat to his stick, and Caitlin Clark just doesn't miss. Win, lose, or draw, we never quit. When we shoot the ball, it's another switch. Submit the link, it'll make you rich, and we going big. Don't be a bitch. Let's fucking go. We about to go big. Kill him with the PrizePicks. Let's fucking go. We going out blazing. This is Propulation. About to go big. Kill him with the PrizePicks. About to go big. Kill him with the PrizePicks. We about to go big.
This is the game.
We going out blazing.
Let's get hunting.
This is Propulation. About to go big. Kill him with the PrizePicks. About to go big. Kill him with the PrizePicks.
Yo, 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 it's Sunday. How are you, sir?
Yo, what's going on, everyone? Pretty well. How about yourself?
I cannot complain. A weekend of sports never hurts.
Exactly. Yep, it's been a pretty busy morning so far. And again, guys, welcome back to Propulation YouTube channel. As always, joined by my boy Underrated. Hopefully things are going well for you today.
Oh, yeah. Can't complain, bro. Look at AOD. He said, we're all D-Gens united as one, let's cash. I mean, when you got people saying we're all D-Gens united as one, let's cash, how can you be in a bad mood? How?
Right, exactly.
You can't, bro. We get to watch sports and bet on it and win money. Let's go.
I know. It's for WNBA terms, it's a massive slate. We got 4 games. Well, it was 4 games, but still 3 pretty solid slate. I'm excited. I'm a little tired. I'll be real with y'all. I'm a little tired, but I'm waking up.
You got some coffee over there? What you got? You got something to hype you up over there?
Yeah, well, I got water right now.
Water?
I had a little too much coffee.
What?
Yeah.
Where's your... Oh, yeah, too much coffee.
Yeah, I've already had too much coffee today, and it hasn't helped. So I'm like, all right, let me get a little healthy-ish stuff in me, like some water and some clean food for a minute, and maybe I'll wake up.
Man.
But we're here.
Man, you better wake up. You know we got tomorrow off. We need your last bit of energy. Like Dustin Poirier last night, trying his hardest. Still couldn't do it, but we need you to do better than him. You ready for this movie trivia real quick? Big Sean got one. You ready?
Sure.
He said easy one for you. Ready?
Yeah.
Well, I got some bad news for you. Dwayne, from up here, it doesn't look like you're in charge of jack shit. Don't type it in there and cheat. We see you cheating. We hear you typing. On Google trying to find the answer.
No, you don't.
Big Sean, he's cheating, Big Sean. He's cheating. He's looking. Look at it. Look, you can see him cheating.
No, I'm trying to think of where that's even from. No, that one I have no idea.
We heard some typing. He was typing in, Dwayne, from up here it doesn't. Yep. Anyways.
Yeah, and what does that bring up for a search result?
Nothing. You can't win. Cheaters never win. Cheaters never prosper. AOD says, let's fucking go.
Fucking idea what that was.
Big Matt says, this is the game. AOD says, E-Money, underrated, goats. And Big Sean. So here we are, sir. Where are we going? He said it's Die Hard. He said Die Hard was the movie.
Damn. I don't recall that one. I should know that one. If it's from the first Die Hard, I definitely should know that. No, I don't know on that one. You got me. You got me.
Man, that Ryan Howard under first half's looking fresh. She only got 4 points, 3 minutes and a half left.
Yep.
7 rebounds, 3 assists, 5 points.
Yes, sir. Looking good. Looking good. Hopefully, we just need Atlanta to keep the game close here, and don't let Connecticut run away with it too far.
I don't think they will. So what do you got? What do you got for the people now for the next 3 games? Got anything interesting?
Yeah. Oh, shit. Yeah, so let's talk about a few of the game totals, money line, and spreads. Today, I love Phoenix back at home. They're finally back at their home stadium. They've been playing a few tough opponents over the last 3 games, and this, couldn't be more of a prime spot. I know last time the Dallas Wings came in and kind of showed them up, but I think this is too good of odds for us to pass up. They were like almost 300 last time, and then now finally back at home. The Sparks are not winning today. I'm going to tell you that right now. I love this minus 218, and I even love, honestly, the minus 5 here for the spread. I think they cover everything tonight. They get business done, no problem.
You see how he locked that in yesterday, too, with the Islam easy win. So we're ready.
Sir, yes,
All we
sir.
need is that Phoenix money line, and we're good.
Yep, just need the home team to show up tonight. And I think there's a lot of things that we'll get into for this game in particular that kind of game flow wise should hopefully bode pretty well for us. But I'm gonna be really disappointed if they come back to the house and they lose like this. I think tonight is total bounce back. It's like Chicago the other night. They were coming off of back-to-back losses. Couldn't have felt better about Chicago winning at home. Feel the same about Phoenix tonight.
Yeah, that was a good call. Yeah, hopefully they don't disappoint like they did. I don't see them doing that. How can the Sparks beat them today? That would be weird.
No.
It could. It's betting, you never know. But yes, I feel you.
Right. And so, in case if you guys didn't know, also on the yesterday, that first island or first solo game, that actually marked the beginning of the Commissioner's Cup. And it's like a in-season tournament thing that they do over the next, I believe, 2 weeks, and then they have little playoffs for it. So really, kind of like over the next 2 weeks, a lot of teams are really going to be trying to snag that win. I think it was like an extra $100,000 or $500,000 or something like that for the organization. And more than likely, the tournament prize probably went up a little bit, so I wouldn't be surprised. But teams are definitely trying to win that. A little extra change in the pockets, never bad.
Big 2 says over under total points for Phoenix. I don't know if he means the team total for Phoenix or if he means that game.
Yeah, so for Phoenix, I like their individual total, but the game total, that's kind of hard to trust. I think that Phoenix is going to come out and spank them, but they could definitely put up, like somewhere high 80s, 90 real points just on Phoenix side alone. So maybe, that one's kind of a 50-50 true pick 'em, but I think this game here, I'm kind of surprised this is actually the highest on the slate. These are 2 of the slowest teams here in the league, and Indiana they're not only coming off of a current back-to-back, which is very weird because most teams in the league, all 12 of them, they typically maybe have one back-to-back a season. Indiana didn't even have a back-to-back for the last 2 seasons, and they are now playing their second back-to-back within basically like 2 weeks or, within a month of itself. So this team has played a ton of games. Played yesterday. They had to travel to New York, and they're playing again today. I'm expecting there to just be a total bloodbath here. New York should handle business no problem. Indy's got to be super tired. They'll probably wave the flag early.
And do you like the under total too? You do?
Yeah, this one I feel a little bit better about,
I was looking at trying to find some alt totals and try to get like a under 180, under 175, and put it with something. That'd be dope.
Yeah. And even I think a strong consideration for the first half, Now it's 86. It was 85.5. So I mean, you could even consider this because, like I said, I could see Indiana coming out and putting up like maybe 30 points in the first half, and I would not be surprised.
Okie doke.
Yeah. And then the final game here, kind of a true pick'em. Minnesota's been pretty stout, so I think I would give it up for them to get the victory at home. I'm not messing with this spread here, and both of these teams actually have kind of a weird history against each other. Pretty high scoring affair. You could consider the over, but Minnesota has been a bit better of a defensive team overall this year, so I could see them kind of slowing Dallas down on the other side. So a bit of a 50-50 chance there. No strong leans or anything like that. And then Connecticut winning, not really that shocker.
Right. Yeah, they're starting to put a whooping on them, aren't they? 11.
They're trying to. They're trying to. We all caught up on questions so far.
Matt says he's liking Brink under 9.5 points. Yeah. Brink against Phoenix.
Yeah, I like it. She's at 9 on PrizePicks, so it is a bit of a,
Is she?
Yeah. I wish she would open it at 9.5, but the Sophie's been pretty solid. I can definitely see Sophie drawing fouls on her. The only thing is Brink is she will have a bit of size on Sophie as a whole, but I mean, if Sophie's all up in her grill trying to draw fouls and stuff, I could just see Brink trying to hang out and contain the zone for defense, and then shag fly balls, from long 3-pointers. So I get it.
I was trying to look on other sites, see where we got her at, but you like the 9.5, obviously better than the 9. 9.5 on Underdog, actually. So that's cool. All right. I think that's the only question in the chat so far.
Okay, sweet. Well, that's easy enough. So here, let's talk about this New York game here real fast, because this is now the third time that they'll be playing. We've already seen them play twice. New York obviously won both of them. News-wise, we have Vandersloot is going to be back today. She missed this last game, and they ended up starting Kayla Thornton at the 3. So that was kind of interesting, but now it'll be back to business as usual for this team. And on Indiana, we saw this last game that, Erica Wheeler came back from injury or from her 1-game absence, and they still will have Fag Bentley out, which really stinks for this team because she's been so awesome. So it's going to be, again, Boston trying to hold down JJ, and then Alyssa Smith trying to keep up with Stewart, which has never ended well. Stewie absolutely owns her on the court. I mean, it's just... And they score back and forth a lot for each other, so I mean it's kind of interesting to see them battle. But I mean Stewie, just career ceiling games. I mean just absolute insanity. So we'll get to the props for that here in a minute. Just touch on a few of them because I think today as a whole I'm pretty much just on Indiana unders. I think this team just is totally gassed here, and we have no games on Monday, so teams get at least a full day off for sure.
Okay.
Yeah, let's talk about some props real fast. How you doing over there? You awake?
Oh yeah, no, I'm good. Sorry, I was just looking at these fourth quarter unders because the game is now 39-25, and you know what that means. It could go Connecticut's way real quick. So I was trying to get it in. This damn Underdog, bro, they always mess up my location. Then I'm like trying to get into your location. Or I'd already been done. But anyways, I'm here. I'm here. What you looking at?
I was just getting caught up on the game here, but going back to let's look at Indiana first, because I think there is a lot of interesting unders here that we could consider today. One of them being, like I mentioned, this was just at 13, and we actually talked about it a little bit in the Discord. Oh, and speaking of Discord, if you guys
Yeah.
could just do us a huge solid, make sure and hit that like and subscribe button down below. And while you're down there, there is a access to our 7-day free trial for our Patreon in the Discord. Make sure to check that out. It's all free, and you guys are doing us a huge favor. So we appreciate it, and thank you also for stopping by on a Sunday. I know sometimes that's a little bit hard to do on the weekends.
Word up.
All right, so let's find some unders here. One of them I thought was really interesting. Like I said, this assist combo here, they still have Caitlin Clark at 7, and this last game it was a difficult or more difficult matchup like it is here today. Slower pace, and the addition of having Wheeler back is I think really huge. This should be at 6.5, I think personally, but PrizePicks wants to leave it at 7. And they did make the smart move to at least bump Sabrina from 6 back down to 5.5. So we are losing that bit of a push factor, but I do think this is still pretty solid. Both of them take immediate hits with their respective playmakers back in the lineups today, and you could also consider just her straight up under 7. And then another prop for Indiana, if I can type right, is going to be either the first half or full game here fantasy line for Caitlin Clark. She's really only hit this just a few times this season. I know the second game, I believe the second game or the first game, whichever, one of the 2 games that they played the first time, she put up 20 plus points and had a bunch of stats and stuff. But if you look at their back-to-backs that they had the first time, she played very mediocre in the first game, and she played absolutely awful in the second game. Like, it wasn't even close. She played terrible. The turnovers are still a huge issue here. Assuming she takes a back seat a little bit more to the playmaking, or at least that assist rating comes back down a little bit. The 3-point volume, she could always on any given night get hot from 3, so I mean that is what it is. But there's not a lot of chances for steals here. New York's not really turning the ball over a lot, and they're not giving up a lot of free throws. So her rebounding and points, is kind of a bit of a question mark. She could have a spike game through that, but I think with the turnovers and the line movement not really catching up to where she should be, because I mean she was just like 30. She was like 36 or 37 and a half whenever Wheeler was out, and then she went over it. She didn't even go over it. She actually stayed under it. So this is crazy. Her line is still up here. I mean, personally, she should be like 34 and a half fantasy. So what we're getting right here on a back-to-back, I'll take this all day.
Okay.
And
Has that bumped down at all yet, or is that what it started at? 36.5.
I believe that's what it started at, because the first half hasn't bumped either,
Okay.
which I would also consider
You like
this 18 and a half.
Do you like the full because of the blowout maybe more, or do you think she'll play regardless? Actually, they'll take her out. If they're down 30, they'll take her out.
Yeah, they will definitely rest her. And I think today we also see, which is kind of why I'm like, I wouldn't mind the first half, but her minutes might be a little bit more secure in the first half. She in the last couple of games, she's been playing more minutes in the first half and taking almost no breaks at all. So today I kind of got her for taking scheduled breaks, like she's going to have actual changes in the lineup, and then really, I mean, just a blowout factor here, kind of cobble that all together with all those metrics moving in regression. Maybe kind of a little bit here for the first half, but I think the full game is a solid look.
I do. I like that. Cool. Did you have that in the Discord too? Let's look.
Yeah, we did.
Okay. You had that. Oh, yeah. And Big Courtney.
Oh, let's go, and Gray get a rebound and hit 2 free throws right before the half. So, all right, we're looking good.
There you go. Big Gray. Cool.
Big Gray. That's right. We just need one.
Yo,
go ahead.
AT got 4 assists in the last 4 minutes. She got 8 rebounds, 6 assists. 4 damn turnovers, though. Goodness me. But that's her.
Yeah, she got to stop that. Maybe she'll get a steal or a stock for us here in the second half to kind of offset that. But we need Atlanta to fight back some. Just a little bit.
They better. Okay.
All right.
So Caitlin under... Do you like Caitlin under assists better than Caitlin under fantasy, or you like them about the same?
No. Definitely the fantasy.
Okay.
If I had to pick here, it would be the fantasy, and then I think I'm really torn between the combo. Like I hate that they bumped the combo down because that 13 felt real nice, but they bumped this up too. Did Rika go to 4.5? Yep, she sure did. Either one of these, I mean, you just look at who Caitlin Clark's passing to. If it's not Kelsey Mitchell, who's been struggling really bad from the field as it is, I mean, the shooters that she has around her it's Nalissa Smith, primary, who's going to have Stewie on her, and maybe she has a good game, maybe she doesn't. And then you have Kelsey Mitchell, who's so inconsistent. And then Boston, who is probably going to be living in hell today trying to deal with JJ. Because last time, JJ got the better of her and got some fouls early, and Boston was able to get to work. So, and I see Matt as well with the under Boston 12.5. I like it. I do. The only thing about Boston, though, is you got to remember with Fag Bentley out, they really don't have a true 5 to leave in there. So Boston is just kind of by default, she's priced into minutes here. Like she has a threshold of minutes that she has to play per game, basically. So just a little bit of thing to think about there. But I get it.
And then coach says, "Did we win?"
Oh yeah, we definitely won, especially now that coach is here.
Okay.
Yes. All right, and then let's hop over to New York. You like how I do my abbreviated searches sometimes?
New.
Yeah. Or you can type in York and it'll still bring it up. I think, will it do the Liberty too? Sometimes it does. Yep, sure does. Old Lib.
There you go.
All right.
Look at old
So,
Stewie.
Stewart. Old Stewie. Yep, we're going to queue up this fantasy. I know Vandersloot being back is kind of like she might take a little bit of a back seat to the assist rating. So I could see that leveling out some, but again, I mean, just absolute insane ceiling performance against this team. Block upside, the stock upside, the free throw attempts. I mean, just amount of points inside the paint that she puts up here. Second chance points, all that stuff. Like Indiana's given them all top 3 of that across the board. So unless they scheme up, which they really can't afford to do, you can't scheme up off of JJ to cover Stewie. I think they're just going to end up still playing that man coverage or woman coverage one-on-one, and then her exploiting Nalissa Smith like she does every single time. And God forbid if Nalissa Smith gets into foul trouble, their backup is Samuelson, and she has been, I mean, pre-cooked toast already. She's coming in burnt already.
Ouch.
We're just heating that up. So, yeah, we know it doesn't get any better, and that's who Stewie cooked the first 2 games anyway. Fag Bentley was a huge factor and kind of slowing Stewie down a little bit the second time, but she ain't got that today. So if Nalissa Smith gets into too early foul trouble, it is a wrap.
Man, poor Indiana today. Ooh-wee, it's gonna be nice.
Yeah, they're gonna get a nice little shellacking. So Sabrina, I know she burned a lot of people this last game. They took her, or that were playing her straight up assist. If you played her PA, then she carried you over very scarily. She got there really quickly, and then she made you sweat like the entire third quarter going into the fourth quarter. She finally did something. Due for maybe a little bit of regression today. The points, they actually bumped up a little bit. Sit down, baby. The points, they bumped up a little bit. But the assist went back down, the RA went back down. The fantasy, for me, didn't go back down far enough, but I get it. I think the rebounds here are really good from a team that's going to come out super tired and gassed, shoot a bunch of threes. And then the PR, if you think she's getting hot from the field. You can see this is a little bit more consistent as well than her. I actually take that back. The PA has been a little bit more consistent, but it still has that half a point tax on it, so just keep an eye out for that.
Those rebounds are super low.
Yeah, I'm kind of surprised this is actually a prop for her today. And I'm talking more like value perspective, not just like, this is, this or this, but this is something they typically don't really leave up on the board for us. So it's kind of an appealing look. we'll snatch that one in the queue. And then I think honestly more of a primary rebounder today, it would be JJ. This is a little bit high. I would like her honestly at 8. But,
I saw 8 yesterday.
Yeah. 8 would be a little bit more appealing. The only thing that kind of helps her out today is Sabali. Baby Sabali is out. She's not playing a whole lot of minutes, but just on the off chance of having when the game blows out, a garbage player come in to fill in, they're just down one less player. So that is something just to kind of keep in the back of your head here. JJ will probably play just a few more minutes by default.
Yeah, I guess she moved to 8.5 everywhere else.
Yeah, and that was after that news this morning or yesterday.
Okay. Cool.
And then Laney's been so hit or miss. I mean, you could probably go under her PRA. If they get up, she's going to sit down, and Kayla Thornton will come in and play a whole bunch. I would say keep an eye out for her second half, specifically Laney's second half. She will sit down very early, and Kayla Thornton will come in very early. She's one of my favorite second half unders today.
Wow, Laney, she was coming through at the beginning of the season.
Kind of. I mean, she's been living on the line right now. I mean, playing still very solid minutes. The field goal attempts and all that stuff are pretty straightforward across the board. She's just not converting on like whatever. I mean, her scoring is just all over the place. So
yeah, concern
for upside. I think great for downside though.
That's cool. You like her second half under, you saying, or just wait for it?
Yes.
Cool.
Yeah.
Okay. I will definitely be paying attention to that. We got 2 coaches in here. The double coaches.
What's that? Oh, the DC.
AOD. Eating a Euro, smoking a blunt, drinking some IPA in a can.
I thought he was really eating another Euro.
Mm-mm. I was just guessing. Look at old Alicia Gray.
She's gonna turn up for the fam. You bet that.
What you doing? You trying to do some second half live plays right now?
I'm just looking at it here real fast. Here, just out of curiosity.
Coach DFS says under season. I love unders. WNBA is prime for unders. Especially them second half unders. What you liking, Miss Parker?
Right,
more than 5.5 points.
Yeah, she's gonna get 5.5. Oh wait, these are the same team. Nope, can't do that. I'm gonna
look on here at the same time and see what Underdog has.
Man, Bonner has been a dud in the second half.
Oh yeah.
Is old Tina gonna sit? That's the real question.
Alicia,
you're going down, Bonner.
Let's see, what have they got? Parker. Oh, they took Parker off. Underdog. What the heck?
Is she? I wonder why.
Because she only played 6 minutes in the first half.
Yeah, she had 3 fouls.
That's why. You don't care.
And that's why I didn't post her today. Dude, I was on the line. I was on the fence about her all day because her first half PRA was so damn low at, I think it was 8.5 or 9.5. And she started the game off like this, so that would have pissed me off so hard.
AOD says fajitas, drinking water, smoking vape cart. A little different triple combo, but still good. Still good. Said no beer yet.
Oh wow! Just a random C here.
Coach,
they moved Feezy way down. Jeez.
Coach DFS says he needs a Sun player here for the second half. You got something for him for the second half to add to the?
Yeah. I mean, you could go like AT over, Bonner under, or something like that. I think Bonner chills out. She's shooting the ball way too much. We're getting off track here.
That's okay. Unless you want to get on track. Carrington only has 2 points. What is she doing?
She's playing that defense.
She only has 3 field goal attempts.
What's Howard? What's she looking like? Oh yeah, Ryan Howard 4 points. That's what Carrington's doing right there.
0 for 4 from 3. Remember I threw the Bonner got 2 threes. Ryan's got to ball out in the second half a little bit though. They got her lines low, don't they?
I mean, maybe. Dude, Gray's been smashing the second half. Like, she's been destroying that second half. But, yeah, I mean, looks like Bonner, she rode in on her broomstick today. It's a full witching hour. The 2 fouls is kind of interesting. I didn't see who she picked those up on, but, I mean, I wouldn't even say she's shooting efficient. I mean, 50% from the field's okay. But, yeah, interesting.
Wow.
All right, so that was all I had to say about the Indy game. We'll talk about this Phoenix game here real fast because, like I said, I think Phoenix, they come out, lay a spanking, pack it up, go home early, enjoy an extra day off.
I like that
game. Any more questions right now? How are we looking over there?
Coach DFS says all good, what's good in the late game, so he's looking past the second half now, which I think we should here. We got 3 games and they're all going to be playing at the same time. Well, one's an hour early and then 2 at the same time. So we'll have all that time to play those second halves together. So yeah. Let's figure out these 3 games here and really get a understanding of what we're looking for. So
yeah,
you're to you're to LA and Phoenix now. And we like Phoenix money line, but what about props?
Yeah, well, here we'll start on Phoenix then. There is, I think, a couple of really, really solid looks today, and then a couple of things to consider with. I'm thinking this is a low-key blowout, but I mean Vegas is thinking they hang around maybe a little bit more than per usual here. You know, only 5 points. I feel like that's pretty generous for the Sparks, who have been pretty bad. I mean, they're 2-5 on the season against a 3-5. I mean, come on, is Phoenix really losing this one at home? I don't think so.
It's WNBA though, so you never know. But yeah, they shouldn't.
Yeah,
they definitely shouldn't.
Hopefully not.
Yeah.
Hopefully not. But there's a bunch of things that are kind of going, I think, in our favor here. One, obviously the home court advantage is huge. And 2, I think today there's a couple of things working against Hamby, and we'll talk about that here in just a few minutes. I know the field is super high on her today, but I'm going to definitely throw out a little bit of caution, a couple things to consider today. On Phoenix, though, this team been a bit of a roller coaster. You know, come out, they beat Vegas, and then they lose to Dallas and whatever other team that was, Minnesota. So, yep. Is that you shots fired over there? Old Sophie. What you thinking about Sophie? You got her on the radar today?
Sophie's... Bro, I can't never play Sophie. I mean, but yeah, she's on that radar, but the actual prop radar, I mean, never know with her, bro. She could do nothing.
Yeah.
She's difficult to read.
The shooting has definitely been really streaky. She's been getting on the glass a little bit more lately, and the playmaking kind of hit or miss. Playmaking comes with the turnovers, so you get what you get there. But the points are carrying a lot of weight, and then I don't know. I don't have any real strong leans on her today. Her at 6 rebounds is a little bit steep, so I'm good on that. But I definitely see it. You know, either the points or the PRA. Cloud forever dead to me. I will never play this player again.
Not even an under.
2024 season.
Can't even play under.
Nope. Nope. She does whatever we land on, whatever the final decision. She does the opposite every single time. So dead to me. I will not play this player. And total faker. She's been shooting the ball, and then you'll take her for a game to shoot the ball, and she's like, "Nope, I'm just gonna shoot it maybe 3 times a half, and then call it a day." Can't do it. It's night and day with her. Too unpredictable. If you go there, I get it. The assist, makes sense. She's still rocking a 25 to a 30% usage rating. Sutton being back is a thing. I mean, we saw that last game. Hard pass for me. And then Copper's interesting today. So she was just at 31 PRA, and then her fantasy, I think, was like 35.5. Her points, though, I believe opened at 22.5, and they're at 23.5. She's in for a spot today. They really don't have that great of like a mid-range defender, as well as, I mean, they're still giving up a ton of threes per game. She has been due for another 30 piece. She's been trying, but she is so due, and it's not even funny. I like a good look for her today, and then kind of a 1-2 punch here. Taurasi, also phenomenal history. She's put up, I believe, 19 or more points in every home game that she's played against the Sparks. And for her, I mean, a lot of her, we know these home road splits are really bad. So road games, back at home here. One of these two players is probably going to smash, if not both of them. If I had to say, I think Copper just kind of rolling the PR here. And then for Taurasi, she getting these threes today. I'm gonna say that first off. She getting these threes, but I think the best value play for her is his first half 10.5 PRA. She's been living in this area, and in the home game, she's just absolutely dominating. So one of these two, she getting there today. How's that hitting you?
I can feel it, actually. I can feel it, and I like it that it's first half because we know how he falls off or slows down in the second half, and if the game goes how we want it to go, the blowout can be there. I like that first half. Me and threes, we don't really get along like that, but that first half looks nice. I like that.
And then the same thing for Copper. Obviously don't play these two in the same card together, but both of these are really solid plays today. I can see them both coming out just absolutely firing.
Okay, that makes sense. Michelle Lofton says, do you have a favorite WNBA play on Underdog? Do you have access to Underdog over there?
Nah.
Do you have a favorite play on PrizePicks, and I can look at Underdog and see if they got it? Or do you have a favorite play, I should say, I guess, first?
They don't have Williams at 5.5 over there, do they?
5.5 assists? They did last night. Let's look. Oh, Courtney. 5.5 assists. 0.9x, but it's still 5.5 assists. Yeah.
What about Clark's fantasy?
Oh, they don't have fantasy. They have fantasy randomly. It's weird as fuck. Let's see. Do they have? Oh, they do have our fantasy. My bad. Where is it? Oh yeah, because it's Clark. They have everything. Where did it go? Looks like it disappeared. Like popped up for a second, but I don't see it now. Nope, they don't got it. Strange.
I'm trying to see from the stuff that we posted already. Stewart's fantasy, I still like this a lot. Anything Clark under fantasy, and then this she did bump. I still don't mind it at 25.5, but Kayla McBride, she was at 24.5, and she's been killing this. She dominates Dallas. It's not even funny. I mean, she puts up like 20 real points on them. So I like her quite a bit today. And then anything here with the first half. Courtney, her first half PRA, she should rack up the RA today. And I think she sprinkles in a couple buckets here too. And then the Billings here, first half fantasy. I like these two quite a bit, but any of these plays here, really solid looks.
Okay. Yeah, they don't have much first half or fantasy on Underdog right now, which is poo-poo. But okay, that's cool to know right there, the rest of those plays there. Coach DFS says was looking at Copper points and rebounds. I guess right when you were talking about it. So there you go.
Yeah, nice.
There you go. Quit watching the game. I see you.
Bro, 18 the turnovers, man. She better stop.
5 turnovers, 9 rebounds, 7 assists though.
I know. Can we let's get a steal up in there or something, offset some of this.
Atlanta has 29 points.
Yeah.
Wow. Trash. Well, looks like Connecticut's going to win again. About to be 8-0.
Yep. Staying undefeated. Looking good. All right. Are we caught up on most of the questions, I think?
Yeah. We're a little bit what's the word? We're watching the other game. Hey, AT scored. Distracted from a game going on is what it is.
And you're distracted.
No, that's you.
I'm just high.
Oh, okay. Same thing. That works too. AT scored though, 7 points, 9 rebounds, 7 assists. There we go. AT.
Well, I guess we'll talk about the Sparks here real fast. This team, they're in a good spot. I will say that, but man, one, the prop selection that we have today to work with kind of sucks. I really hate it. But two, they're really juiced right now, which is kind of surprising. Like I guess they're assuming this game is going to stay all the way down to the wire because Hamby, they've been pretty aggressive about bringing her back down. I mean, she whiffed all these games here, and it took them forever just to kind of finally work it back down. And now she's back up. Okay, I get it. Chicago, they're allowing. You know, we broke her down in great length this last time. She got the rebounds for us, easy, no problem. Killed them inside the paint. You know, all the good stuff here. So I get it. It's gonna look good here. Hamby is interesting today. So a couple things with her.
Yeah.
One, her points have gone up all day. I get it. She's the little engine that could. She shoots a bunch. Her shot volume's pretty good. The free throws are a little kind of, you know, Natasha Mack, she really doesn't foul a whole lot. So Hamby, she's going to have to get this done off of the bench players or any kind of like maybe crossover switches onto Sophie. But if she's just going up against Natasha Mack is not a foul center. She's pretty patient about her defensive moves. So I would assume they're gonna dare Brink to shoot more tonight, which is fine. I mean, Brink's got a shot. She's got her mid-range and stuff like that. But I would not be surprised if they scheme up to try and shadow a 1+ defender on Hamby almost all night, because Sophie's been that spark plug with Rebecca Allen out. She's playing huge minutes, and she's been able to be that scrappy defender again. Would not be surprised, again, you know, if they have really focal defense on Hamby tonight. Shut her down.
Yeah, you were going.
score.
You were messing with that under rebounds, right? Wow, it's at 12. Were we messing with that?
Yeah. So this
I like
this
that.
is maybe. Hey, I know this is going to be a scary click, guys.
No,
I know
no.
it's a scary
I'm
click.
not scared. I'm ready. Let's click that over and over. I like that.
Yeah. So a lot of things for this game. Again, I'm hoping the blowout. The blowout will carry us so much further and make life so much easier if that happens. But as a whole, so far throughout the season, no starting five or no starting center who plays a majority at the 5 has even reached 8 rebounds a game in a game yet against Phoenix yet. So no center has done it. Asia, she was able to do it the 2 games they played, but she plays more as a 4 and kind of floats in the paint. Kia Stokes had 2 and she had 3 and 1 rebounds in the 2 games they played. So very minimal. Now, with that being said, Hamby could play a few more minutes, say at the 4, if Brink gets into foul trouble, or if they decide to like bring in Lee Yuri for whatever reason. That could happen a little bit, but again, it's been really kind of a struggle for even the 4 position. We saw that Stewie, she missed hers, AT missed hers. There's been a lot of like massive primo S tier rebounders, same category as her, that have also missed theirs. And you know, she's due for some regression. I'm sorry, she's not averaging 13 rebounds a game. It's not going to happen.
And it's 11 and a half on the other two sites.
Right.
There is juice on the over, though, so, I mean, it might not bump down, but that 12 unders, I mean, she got to show me. That's our lingo in the Discord, right? She got to show me, bro. She got to get 13 to beat me. I'm clicking it. I don't care.
Yeah. So I'm right there with you. You know, I feel like this is time to take an under for her. The points, I see the scoring upside, the assists. I see the playmaking as well. Phoenix is still allowing top assists in the league, but the rebounding and I think the block potential is a little bit of a pause for me today. Who's she blocking? I mean, she's not blocking Sophie because Sophie's going to be out the 3-point line with Brink, and Natasha Mack shoots the ball like 5 times a game. So at best, she gets a block in there and probably going to get offset by a couple turnovers. For me, just too high of a bar. I would even consider taking the under for this as well. I'm not going to queue it up because I felt better about the rebounds, but honorary mention for this one.
Hot Streak has it at 12 and a half. And you can even bump it up to 13 and go under. They're only giving you 1.36, but still, I love shit like that. Love.
Me too. Absolutely.
Love. Not LUV. LOVE. Okay. I like that. I think we're getting somewhere here.
And then same thing, same rationality for Brink. She could get in early foul trouble. Game blows out. I don't know if she's going to get a lot of blocks on Sophie. We've seen Sophie whenever she just wants to play defense and chill. She's very passive. So if Sophie and Brink are both just kind of chilling, standing off in the corner, doing nothing, guarding each other, I would not be surprised. So also consideration for this because she really hasn't been getting this, and all of this is coming way off the back of a lot of stocks. And I don't see it today.
I like that too. Yep. There we go.
Yes, sir. And then Kia Nurse probably in the best spot overall for the Sparks today. Phoenix is giving up a ton of threes. Assuming they're trailing, she's going to have to shoot a bunch. Just a streaky 3-point shooter. So, you get what you get with that.
Yeah. I like how you're looking at unders today a lot. So you got Caitlin under, you got Hamby under, and you were talking about what was the last one you were talking about? Oh, Brink under fantasy possibly.
Brink, yeah.
That's nice.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Coach DFS says Atlanta try or score challenge impossible. Nathan says, what up, prop fam? What up, Nathan? And Matt says Hamby's at 12.5 on sleeper. So you got to look. No, 1.77, Matt? No, really? I was about to say, you got to look at that. No, I got to go look now. He said 1.77 on Hamby at 12.5. I got to go look. Because they had a little discount on Caitlin, too. You put that right with that Caitlin discount. That's not free. Nothing's free, but man, that's putting your money in a good position. I'll tell you that.
It's not bad. It's definitely not bad.
Let me see if Matt knows what he's talking about. Where's Hamby? I see you're at 11.5, Matthew. Wait. Maybe my thing didn't update.
She's 11.5 on most books.
Oh, she is 12.5. Matthew is correct. And it's 1.72 on the under. I guess she maybe moved a tiny bit by the time I looked. That's the one right there. Oh, my goodness. Thank you, Matthew. Hopefully I can call you Matthew. But goodness me. 1.72 under 12.5? Okay. I'm locked in.
You ready to talk about this last game real quick?
I am. Damn, they don't have fantasy on here. Pussies. Okay, yeah, what are we doing?
Yeah, so here, I'm gonna clear this. We talked about most of that, and I'm gonna circle back to the two that were in this game here. So just talking about Dallas here real fast. A little bit of line movement today. I see, Enrique, her assist went up a little bit. The combo assist went up, which kind of stinks. I had a lot of interest in it at 10. And then McCowan, I'm so done with her. It's not even funny. Again, another player who just
You can't
hurt the
go
coach.
under, you
whatever.
can't go over, right? You can't do either way. She'll burn you when you
Yeah,
go under, huh?
It's only the minutes, and I don't understand like what her deal is with the coach and their relationship. And because last game she was absolutely crushing, and just did not play the last 12 minutes of the game. And hey, guess what? Who they played? Connecticut. Yeah, Connecticut. They scored 95% of their points inside the paint, all 100% conversions and free throws. Gee, wonder why, coach. Like, absolute fucking idiot. Like, I cannot stand Dallas's coach. Just a moron, absolute idiot. Anytime also that if you've ever noticed, if Enrique is pulling for more than like 22 times a game, they lose every time. It never fails. I hate this teams when they play hero ball. It's the most unfundamental stuff ever, and it drives me up the wall.
You need to go to anger management there, Eric.
It's terrible coaching. Like, she made no adjustments, and Connecticut made three different adjustments in just the second half alone. And Dallas's coach is just like, "Yep, send it. This is what we're doing today. We lost the other game the other night doing the same strategy, but all right, let's run it again."
Well, I got something to make you feel a little bit better. Did you see the picture that Big Two put in the Discord? Sophie? I think it's from her Instagram, I want to say. Did you see that? He wrote, "Sophie, Lord." See, made you feel better. Look, already smiling. Not worrying about that Dallas coach. Just look at pictures of Sophie.
Nah.
That's what you should do. Have pictures of Sophie
Right.
by your computer while the games are playing. When you get angry, just look at it. You'll be fine.
Oh, I'm fine regardless. I ain't worried about it.
Okay.
Hey, that was the last time McCowan's gonna do us dirty, and we're just gonna keep moving on from it. So, I ain't even worried. But so as a whole, I think Billings fantasy pretty interesting. They made a pretty large adjustment back the other direction from last game. She only missed this the one time, and this was a game she didn't start over here. So, not really sure why the overcorrection. The first half, though, for me, I absolutely love this first half fantasy at 13.5. There's a ton of stock upside for her between defending Alana Smith, and she's going to get some crossover time as well whenever Dorka comes in, and she'll be guarding Feezy down low. So, ton of stock upside for her today, and a ton of rebound upside. Love this for Dallas today. And you could also consider for kind of a 1A, 1B, Enrique. She's been doing everything in the first half.
Look at those green bars.
I want to play the over again. She has to do it. Look, last 5.
And she hit the 6-1 before that too. So she's really been getting there. She is due for some regression. So I got this one kind of as a maybe for today, because I think Minnesota, again, my favorite sleeper team for this year. They've been disrupting a lot of teams on defense, and these have been pretty good matchups outside of Connecticut, which was for me kind of a surprise. So I want to give her the benefit of the doubt for that, but it'll definitely be the 1B, I think, to Billings today. Billings should be in a prime spot this first half.
That's interesting.
How's that hitting?
Well, I was thinking Billings went crazy at the beginning of the season. What happened in the last game, or has it been 2 games now? I was looking at that. Just one game.
It was
just
one game. She got into massive trouble.
Oh,
and that
foul
was it.
trouble. Okay, got you. I'm with you. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, and look, today, hello, Miss Parker, massive foul trouble, couldn't do anything against AT, so I get it.
Yeah. Jeez, Miss Parker. 6 minutes in the first? Oh my gosh.
4 fouls. Coach is like, I'm done. Go sit down.
Bonner got 4 fouls too.
Yeah, but Bonner's out there cooking.
Yo, Parker came in the second half, got a foul in 1 minute, and went back to the bench. He got 7 minutes.
Yeah. Oh, the coach, she ain't having it. And again, this is another player who has to stay on your radar. Kind of the same relationship with McCowan. Parker and the Atlanta coach, fouls, turnovers, she pisses her off and it's done. Like, this coach is just done with you for the day.
That's the best. The coaches in WNBA are hella funny.
Yeah, they're interesting. It's an interesting league.
It makes it fun. You already know what you're getting into. That's why you just got to have pictures of Sophie, whoever you might like. Maybe a little Satu, maybe a little Midday, whoever you like, but you got to have those pictures up. So when you start getting angry, look at them pictures. You'll be all right. Get the lotion. I went too far with that part, but halftime's coming up. Have a break. Get the lotion. You'll be all right in the second half.
Whatever floats your boat.
Sorry, YouTube.
So let's talk about Courtney Williams here.
Yeah.
She's again one of these players who they kind of keep adjusting back and forth.
You definitely don't get the lotion out for Courtney. Am I allowed to say that?
Yeah. No, that'd be factual.
Okay.
She's in a good spot today. So last game, she still ended up coming through, crushed it for us. I feel like there's a game missing here though, where she only played 11 minutes this last game in the first half. The coach they were clearly blowing out the game. They were winning by a large margin, and the coach went pretty deep in the bench, played a whole bunch of the bench players extended minutes. So she only played 11 minutes, and they just left it at this 11.5. Dallas is a great spot for her today. I love the assist upside. I think her 5.5 assists on any kind of books or other site is a good play today. This should be a way closer game. I'm expecting closer to 30 minutes, a normal log for her. And she's been wrecking that in most of the games that she plays her, typical minutes. So top 3 assists allowed per game for Dallas opponents. And then the rebounding upside, I think, is pretty good because she should be guarding Uzan, who really doesn't shoot like a whole lot of threes, but I mean Dallas really doesn't. They shoot like I think the least or the second least threes in the league, and Courtney's a phenomenal rebounder, so a lot of RA upside. And then Dallas, they're also allowing top 3 field goals made per game, and for her, she's a high conversion, high efficiency shot shooter, and Uzan, I think she could have a lot of success on today, and just being able to kind of hit those middies, I think no problem. Projecting her somewhere right around 13 to 14 first half PRA, but the assist I got her for about 7.
I like both of those too. The PRA feels a little more safe, but then you just need the first half to come through, and you can, if she scores, you're still okay with that PRA. So I feel you on that. That's cool. AOD says Courtney gets the lotion for you, so that's cool too.
Exactly. So true.
Yes.
So true.
Perfect for a Sunday.
Courtney, or not Courtney, Collier.
Courtney on the mind, huh?
Courtney on the brain. Yep. You're talking about her a little too much now. Feezy's in an interesting spot today. I can get behind these 9.5 rebounds now that they finally bumped it back down to that. And then, I mean, honestly, just her fantasy straight up overall, it is 47. So she was 46.5 this last game. They bumped it back up. She should have a lot of stock potential today against McCowan and McCowan, Brown, Billings, Arike when she slashed into the basket. I think her playmaking might kind of come back a little bit more here today with Courtney Williams playing her normal minutes. But the rebounding, I think, phenomenal rebounding upside. McCowan has been also a slouch on the second chance points, so there could be a lot of offensive putbacks, offensive free throw attempts, stuff like that. It's a little high, so I don't really have her as like an S tier or top tier play. It's not really like a value play per se. So just keep that in mind when you're trying to play that. The rebounds, though, I could see this.
Yeah. Coach DFS says, got one more 4-man question mark in the first half, and then Big 2 follows it up with Clark first half fantasy under. He's nuking that, which you already talked about. Clark's fantasy under as well. But he likes the first half. I guess both. You like both as well.
So, honestly, I like both for a couple of reasons. One, the first half, if the first half is going to be telling of the full game anyway. So I don't see her clearing the full game without even coming close or going over the first half. So these are going to go very close to hand in hand. And as I mentioned earlier, I am projecting her for scheduled rest. She is going to sit down for a break today. They might bring in Hamburger or Emma, Lexi Hull, whoever off the bench. They might play a couple of minutes, even if it's just like a 2-minute break on each quarter. That's a lot better than the full every second that she's been playing damn near in the last 2 games. So I get it. I totally get it. But also do kind of know if this is a competitive game, the first half is going to be competitive, and a large portion of their competitive first half is either her or Nalissa Smith. So she could be cooking. We just need those turnovers to really offset stuff. Because if you look at that first game, or one of the games, she was actually over or going to go over her first half fantasy. Her metrics were crazy, but she had 6 turnovers. So that thankfully that bailed us out with the turnovers.
Right.
One of those has got to kind of correct itself. So just a little dance we're playing today with that.
Coach DFS says Caitlin under first half. She's going to be turning the ball over. There you go.
There you go. Yep, we're playing for turnovers, blowouts, and I think today, and I'm going to scream if this New York coach does not make this adjustment.
Don't scream. Just get the picture.
Please put Laney on Clark like you did all normal early on in the season, and when you did normal, like they play them the same exact way they do for Connecticut and Carrington. Put your best defender on the best shooter, and if they don't do that this time, man, I swear I'm gonna flip out.
And get the lotion.
Yes.
It always will calm you down.
I'm really just gonna be disappointed in New York's coaching, because the first game, or the first few games, were competitive because she didn't make any changes, and then the recent games that they lost were on the back of not making changes. So if she does not make a change this game and actually shut Clark down like they were drawing up to do, then I'm just going to be really upset at her.
You sound like you will be.
I'm gonna be disappointed. I'm gonna drop that word, the disappointment.
Hey, can you guys hit the likes for us, man? Dang, we got 9 today, bro. We got 9. That's why people ain't coming in as much, because y'all ain't hitting the likes. I'm gonna light this joint. Right now.
Yeah.
And these likes.
Hit that like button.
Where you at now?
Honestly, dude, I think that's about it for most of everything. I'll give an honorable mention for Alana. She's got a little bit of some scoring upside here today. Billings, even though she's been a reasonable defender, she has also been allowing those slashes inside the basket. So her first half points have been very interesting. It's a little pushy. I could see her ending with 6 here, but also, it's a pretty solid spot. She could pull Billings out to the 3-point line and have a lot of open looks there. Just it's one to consider. Last play we got to talk about before we get out of here. Again, circle back to Kayla McBride here. Destroys Dallas. She had, I think, 1 bad game against them last year. Yeah, she had one bad game where they got absolutely murdered. It was a 40-point blowout. I remember this. But she was even on pace. She was on pace. Only played 16 minutes, still put up 10 points, still had 12 fantasy. I love this fantasy line for her today. I'm thinking she drops the absolute hammer on them. If you can find her 2.5 threes on the books or on whatever sites, I love that today. I think that's a banger play. She's going to have herself a game as well today. You heard it here, folks.
Okay. You got a lot of plays today for not really loving the slate. You were mad at the board earlier today, but now it looks like you got some plays you're liking.
Yeah, well, PrizePicks was just being lame, and normally, Monday through Friday, the board's good to go at, 11 or 12 or 10, whatever the night before. And Today, they still didn't even have the board up and ready to go at like 9 or 10 o'clock in the morning. I'm like, well, what are we doing here, man? Y'all are so behind.
You know what happened, I think, earlier? The reason why there's a little bit less people around on a Sunday, or right now, I should say, is because we went on so early. People aren't used to us going on as early. Because now people are kind of coming in and saying what's up, and you've already done most of your work. You might have to just hit rewind or something. Or you can go over what you have so far or something. I don't know.
Yeah, well, I mean, we'll just talk about at least everything that's still on the board as a whole that I felt pretty good about. I did like these 5 plays. We had write-ups and talk about all of them. You can consider their full game perspectives and first half perspectives as well. So like, Stewie first half over fantasy, Clark under first half fantasy, et cetera, et cetera. Not Kayla McBride though. Do not touch her first half fantasy. She's so weird. But everyone else is pretty straightforward.
Can we lock in that exact 5 pick or something maybe? Should we?
Honestly, yeah. I wouldn't mind it. There is a little bit of a nombo with Courtney Williams and McBride. So maybe if you had to pick, who you feeling, McBride or Courtney?
Courtney. If I had to pick, but I mean, I feel McBride today. I know what you mean. McBride's always the scarier person for me personally, but it's hard to say, bro. That's hard to say. If I had to pick, I'd leave Courtney.
Leave Courtney? Okay.
Yeah.
No, I'm with both of them. I think they're both. Honestly, they're both probably going to get there for us today. But
yeah,
if we had to pick, Courtney's been a little bit more consistent. Not that line, but the first half one.
Why not have both in there? You just don't want to have them both in there in the same card?
Yeah, I mean, it's just not good correlation typically to try and do that. But, I mean, hey, if they're both cooking also, I mean, that's not the worst.
I like Minnesota today because how they got their numbers are skewed a little bit from that big blowout. And looks like their props are a little on the low side, right? Just a little bit.
Yeah, they definitely are after that. This last game, the starters sitting early for sure.
Because people just look at those red bars and click under. That doesn't give them a chance to bump.
I mean, screw it. Who's scared? It's Sunday.
I'm
Go
not.
to church.
Yeah. I mean, that's low for her. All she got to do is do half decent. I mean, she sucks, and then you feel dumb when she doesn't hit that, but fuck it. That's what betting's about.
Fuck it. All right. Well, we got it on the plays, or we got it on the stream, all the plays, and we covered twice, I believe, the money lines and spreads. So hopefully everyone got all that juicy info there. I think, sir, I'm about to bounce out of here. I think we covered everything so far.
Okay. Big Two says, is Monique her? Last question.
She is. This is probably one of my favorite sleeper plays today. I think she's getting 2 blocks, somewhere between 5 to 6 points, 2 assists, and like 4 rebounds.
Okay. I'm going to lock in that 5 right now, put it in the Discord, put the link up. I'm going to put the link in here in chat as well. It's going to take me a minute to put it in, so bear with me. But, actually, you know what? Yeah, never mind. We can get out of here, and I'll put it in the Discord.
All right. Yep. Okay. Well, hey, before we head out of here, if you guys could just do us that huge favor again, hit that like and subscribe down below. Make sure to check out the free 7-day trial was still running for our Patreon and the Discord. And we will be off tomorrow, but back on Tuesday. So enjoy the day off. Hopefully see you at the cash counter today. And good luck tonight, fam. Have a good one.
Later.